You
No.
said it's not what you said.
The Get Right podcast.
The podcast is Can't Get Right podcast.
What's going on? Welcome back to the Can't Get Right podcast. It's your boy, me and Chuck. Rob had a previous engagement where he couldn't make it today, so it's just going to be us two. And one of the things that we wanted to get together and talk about was the versus between Cash Money and No Limit. It definitely was an interesting battle. It definitely was kind of disappointing because I feel like everybody that could have been there wouldn't have been there. But I feel like if everybody that could have been there would have been there, it would have been 10 times better. But it definitely was a dope battle. Just your initial thoughts when you watched it. What you thought?
See, I missed some of it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch again because I didn't know what time it was coming on. But what I did see, and like the clips, the highlights, what I did see, I think it was a good show. Juvenile looks like he basically like he still got it, like he's still sharp, which is good. I like all the music. To be honest with you, I like most of the No Limit. Like I like both because I think Juvenile got probably the best album to ever come out of New Orleans, Louisiana in general, 400 Degrees. But No Limit has so much music, and it just remind me of kind of like my childhood because No Limit was a little bit before Cash Money, and I think they did a good job. Mia X Nice, people always got something to say about Silk, but Silk cool to me. It's no problem. I know he a little unorthodox with it, so I ain't got no problem. Mac, it would have been nice if C Murder was there. Snoop showed up, so I think it was good for hip hop in general, good for New Orleans. It would have been nice if Wayne came. It would have been nice if Turk was there, but I think they got a little bit of turbulence right now. They not necessarily on good terms.
Also, you said too, Mystikal. You brought up Mystikal. What you think about Mystikal not being there?
Yeah, Mystikal is a big deal. Like as far as No Limit. Like I remember,
especially his performances and his energy.
Yeah, his energy. I remember like him always being like everybody was pretty cool, but he was always like a real standout artist as far as No Limit. Like he always kind of stood out. And I wasn't surprised when he went on, even after No Limit kind of like, I wouldn't say fell off, but wasn't as hot. Like he still went on. I kind of understood him still going on and getting deals other places, but his energy, the songs he on, they dope. And I definitely wish he was there. Him, like I said,
Mystikal got some party hits too. He got some major hits.
Yeah, like he do. A lot of them, like I said, Mystikal nice. I know he got like some legal issues. It's like the second time, but yeah, that would have been nice. In general, like I said, I feel like for hip hop, that was good. I feel like they should have done this a little bit earlier though. I don't feel like they should have waited as long.
Didn't they sell Verzuz though? Didn't they sell it like Swiss and them? They sold it, didn't they?
Possibly, but I think they still incorporated with it because because I think they said Swiss gave them a call, and that's how they set it up. So I don't know. And the thing is, one thing I thought about this: KLC and Manny Fresh are probably two of the best producers because especially KLC, because you got to think about it. How many No Limit albums dropped? And back then, like now,
somebody in the comments said No Limit used to drop albums with 50 songs on that bitch.
I was just about to say, now you have albums that's 11 to 13 songs. 11
and all of them like 2 minutes.
And all of them 2 minutes. Back then, you had about 18 songs, 20 songs, and it's 3 verses, and they
like 6 skits.
Skits. They had 16s. Niggas not even putting out 16s now. They doing 8s. You getting that? You getting 8, and then that's it. Back then, you had 3 verses, 16s, and then the No Limit. What they call? I think they call it the Soldier song. I think that's what they call them. But each song or on each album, they had a cut on there with multiple No Limit artists. Like it was a lot. Like I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I love No Limit, and I was legit ready for this one. Like I like Cash Money, but to me, the biggest standout for Cash Money is definitely Juvenile and 400 Degrees. Like Lil Wayne, cool. I've never been a big fan of Wayne, but Wayne is dope for sure. But those producers, for them to be the only two that's producing for all of them, that's crazy to me.
I ain't gonna lie. When you text me that about KLC, I'm like, who the fuck is that? I swear to God, I didn't know who the fuck that was.
Yeah.
And then I started looking him up, like, oh shit, like this dude produced, and I could be wrong, but I swear I saw he produced Blood on the Leaves, Move Bitch, a lot of different Ludacris songs. Like he produced a lot of shit that I didn't even realize. Like, damn.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. But see, everybody knew him from No Limit because it was KLC Beats by the Pound. And now that you say the Ludacris Move Bitch, it sounds like it because the hard hit, dun, 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 like that right there, that's a No Limit sound.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that. So I'm going to have to go look and see what else he produced because, of course, I don't know why I would think he didn't produce no more after No Limit. But yeah.
Like he got a long list of shit. Like when I was looking through the list of shit he produced, I'm like, this must be wrong. Like the internet got this wrong because it's too long and too many hits and too wide of a variety of hits.
Just think about the No Limit, like just alone No Limit. Master P, like probably put out 6-7 albums easy. I remember The Last Done, The Ice Cream Man, Ghetto Dope. Silk the Shocker had like 3-4 albums. Fiend had 3-4 albums. C Murder 2 or 3. Mill.
Shout out to Fiend, my guy.
Huh?
I said shout out to Fiend, my guy.
Yeah. So that's a lot of work to be putting in. And just like Manny Fresh, everything on Cash Money for the most part was Manny Fresh. So that was a lot of work they put in. But like I said, that was dope. I think they should have done this earlier. Like for sure.
So the good things that you said a lot of good things. The good thing that I noticed about it was the venue was dope. It was like an actual concert because typically with Verzuz it'd be like just them two there or like the last one I watched, and I watched it recently. It was the Gucci and Jeezy, and it was iconic because it was at Magic City and like, but it just was a small venue and it wasn't the same way it is with theirs. Theirs was like a big production. It just almost seemed like they had more money behind it.
See the difference.
It wasn't as intimate.
See the difference is the one with Gucci and Jeezy that was during COVID.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So they couldn't have, or there wasn't big, like even being in that environment with those people, because there was people there. They was probably supposedly pushing it with those people. So that's the reason why that one was so small. Because I think when Escape and SWV they did it, they had a stage. I think was that Bow Wow? Did Bow Wow do one, or was that Omar?
Soulja Boy?
Bow Wow and Soulja Boy. Yeah.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
Shout out to Soulja Boy is fucking funny as hell. He did his own TV show.
Yeah, like I'm not sure why he hadn't started streaming, but I don't know. I guess it's.
I be seeing him on TikTok a lot though, but I don't necessarily know what he be doing. Like he just be on there talking.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know the length of what Soulja got going on. But another thing that I thought was dope, the sound. It sounded really good. The quality sounded good. The fact that everybody got together and it wasn't on no bullshit, like it was a clean event. Like I thought that was dope. You can hear me good, right? I thought the fact that everybody came together and it was a healthy event that was good for hip hop. It wasn't no drama, wasn't no bullshit. They was a little late, but it still was I feel like it was a good moment for hip hop, especially the longevity of how long they've been around. Because, like you said, you go back to the days when No Limit started and Cash Money started. The fact that a lot of them are still alive, are still around, ain't locked up. Some been in and out. I thought that was another real good look, because you always see when niggas get that age in hip hop, they be kind of trying to trash them. Like, man, they old, they washed, all that kind of shit. But now it's coming to the point where our legends are getting celebrated a little bit more because you see the different rock bands and shit like that, and they'd be going to their 90 and shit. But you don't see that as much in hip hop. So that was another good thing I thought.
I think Verzuz for hip hop was a big. That was a big deal
for that.
Yeah, that's a big deal because, like you said, that don't happen much. I know they say a lot of times the acts go overseas and do it, and not.
I do know one thing in Atlanta. Everybody come here in Atlanta and tour and do shows though, because Atlanta stay having hip hop shows all the fucking time.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not sure who else they would do with Verzuz because, of course, they could do more. but like who? Like I know they did
When
Nelly,
if
and
Puff came out and did like a Bad Boy versus somebody.
well, you know it's supposed to be Bad Boy versus So Def.
Oh, and I didn't know that.
That's the one that's everybody was looking for. So
Like who would show up for Bad Boy though? Like
nobody likes him, but you're gonna have to just play the music.
Mace ain't gonna show up.
Mace
I don't think.
Mace is not showing up.
Like 112, would you think 112 would show up?
Not really, because I know 112 is putting an album out there, and it's like only two of the original. Like they going on tour or something. There's only two of the original artists, which I think is Slim. It was Darren, Slim, Q. And I can't remember, but I don't think Q is there, and I don't think Duran is. So
what about Total? You think Total will show up?
I don't know.
I think somebody making the band would show up. I don't think Chopper would show up. I think E-Ness would show up though.
Chopper was at the
Was he? I ain't seen.
Yes, well, somebody was like, "Shout out to Chopper."
Yeah, I ain't seen.
Yeah, he was there. So, Young City, because they call him Young City. But
okay.
Yeah, he was there. But
I don't think Lil Fred would show up. I don't think Day 26 would show up.
Nobody would.
Big is dead. I think Loon is on like this whole Muslim shit.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If Diddy or Bad Boy come out and start playing any songs from Making the Band, and no disrespect to Day 26, Danity Kane, any of them, you're gonna lose. To me, I think he would already lose to Jermaine Dupri.
So I'm gonna let you take this one, and I'm gonna ask you this: who's showing up for So Def? You would know better than I would. Like who's on So Def squad?
I think the Brat would show up. Bow Wow would show up. I think Jagged Edge would show up. Mariah wasn't on So Def, but he definitely produced her biggest album, her highest selling album. Usher, he's not on So Def, but he probably would show up. Criss Cross, only one of them alive, but it's just the fact that Jermaine Dupri has produced for so many people. Like I said, Mariah, Usher, like right there alone, them two, Mariah, Usher, like that's gonna shut it down.
So like 112 and Jagged Edge be a good battle though, if the whole 112 is there.
That would be. This is the thing, because I don't think it's 4 groups, but it's definitely 3. I think it should be Jagged Edge, 112, and Drew Hill.
I fuck with Drew Hill though.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. Out of those 3, I probably like them the most.
Nigga, I ain't gonna lie. This is like, I'm just being honest. One of my guilty pleasures is the thong song. Like sometimes I listen to that shit because he got one part of there where that hit a high note, and I just think that shit sounds so good. And I'm not even gonna emulate it, but it's like when he be like on top of the girls, and it be like the fireworks go off, and I gotta like get that one particular part, and he hit a high note like that. That shit sound dope. But other than that,
the thing about that song is it's actually a terrible, corny song, but it's just the fact it's about thongs and women.
Right.
And that's
but it's like the melody be fucking catching me. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like not even watch the video. It's funny as hell to me.
It is. It's a catchy song, but it's still like once you look back, you'd be like, "What?" Like, And his album, and that's another thing. See, that right there, his album wasn't good. He had that song, and he had one other song which was incomplete. And then that's when I realized, one of the times I realized the difference between a person that can sing and a person that can write music, because Drew Hill's albums, every one was good.
Right.
Then Cisco, his album wasn't good because even the thong song wasn't a well-written song. The best song on there was Incomplete, which was written by the same person that was writing Drew Hill's music. And you remember making a video? All right. So I think they did make a video with thong song. And then they were supposed to do one called Release the Dragon. You remember that song? I don't know.
Yeah, I remember. Bean Siegel was on it.
He was
on remix. He was on remix.
I bet Beans looked back and was like, that's the bullshit. Like, I didn't know that.
He was in a remix. He had a line in there, some shit like underneath your wagon or some shit like that. I can't remember, but yeah, he had a verse.
I'm gonna have to go look that up. Now,
yeah.
Now I remember they was like showing previews. You know, they like next week on making the video. They was making this video and they said they spent, and I was like, man, why this Cisco video? I was pissed, little kid, middle school, maybe elementary school. Why this video didn't come out? I was ready for it. I thought the song was good. That video never came out. They never mentioned it again until years later. They was like, the video was terrible. We spent a lot of money on it. It was just so bad. Like that nigga was fighting a dragon. He was fighting Godzilla.
Damn, that's crazy because I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, that shit was terrible. You can look it up. Making the video, Cisco released the dragon. But yeah, so if they did verses,
and then he had that song with DMX, but that was my shit. I still listen to that song.
Oh yeah, but that's DMX song. Like that song that song is amazing. That's a classic. But like I said, that's the writer, which is Nokia out the group. That was him writing it. That wasn't really necessarily Cisco. But yeah. So if they do a versus with R&B, with those R&B groups, they need to do 3. They need to do, because I can't think of another big R&B group of men.
Yeah. So if we go through the list of, if I had my other phone, I would look it up. But you go through the list of it, you got 112, you got Jagged Edge, you got Drew Hill. What about Blackstreet? What they call it?
Yeah, Blackstreet, yeah. That
you got Blackstreet.
But
you going back a little older, you got Boyz II Men.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's way too.
Yeah, that was like a little before. That was definitely before them. Because if you do that, you got to bring Shy in there, True,
right.
Ready or Not. And see, look, I ain't gonna lie. Like me in '90s R&B, like I'm on it. Like I love it.
Right.
So, but yeah, like I feel like they should keep doing these verses.
Casey and JoJo.
No, not Casey and JoJo. Jodeci in general.
Jodeci.
But even Jodeci was still before them though.
Right.
Before them. But yeah. How could I forget Jodeci?
Jodeci would swing on a nigga back in their day.
Yeah, they probably would, yeah. Well, I think that was Slick kind of their reputation, honestly. I think that was their reputation. Like, people was like, because they was running with Death Row.
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, so.
But going back to the actual verses with Cash Money and No Limit, another funny part that I thought about it, when we talked about this a little bit earlier, was everybody was out of shape, and everybody's older, and it was like P, they keep making fun of P for running in place.
But that's what he always did anyway, though. That was his move.
I know, but it just looked slower and older than homie with his shirt off. Like, you could see the tattoos is drooping a little bit.
I forgot old boy name.
Yeah, I forgot it. I saw it too, and I just didn't remember it.
But
my point for bringing that up was Juvenile. You can tell Juvenile is still actively out there putting in work.
He should be.
Because he was doing great. He was really doing a fucking good job. Like, when you watch Birdman perform, Birdman wasn't moving. Birdman was standing there. Manny Fresh had a little bit more energy to what he was doing. Manny Fresh was moving a little bit, but Birdman was just...
Yeah. Birdman was a statue. Yeah, Birdman. Like, I think right now Juvenile and Manny Fresh like on a little tour or whatever.
Oh, okay.
They might be on the tour, and I think they might be putting out new music, which is good because Juvenile, like, I don't know if you've seen the clips, but recently he's been putting out these clips, and they've been pretty good. Like, the songs been
really all freestyles and shit. Yeah. Yeah, no, he been doing. Matter of fact, my ex had sent me one of the ones he was doing in the car.
Yeah,
I was thinking, okay, Juvie, okay.
See, I actually think it's a song though.
Oh, it might be because it should sound good,
right?
But what else did you think about it? Like, did anything disappoint you about it?
Like I said, it wasn't bad. Like, I just would have loved to see Juvenile. Man, I'm sorry, Turk and Lil Wayne, because one of the dopest Cash Money songs is "I Need a Hot Girl." Like that. Like, how do you not have them to perform that? Like, I don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, the thing is, Turk he had one album, and it wasn't necessarily that big because I don't think he was promoted, or he said he had some issues himself. But the songs he was on, he shined on all of them. Like they could have did the one with Biggie. I don't know if you even remember the one, but it was on what was Biggie last album?
Life After Death.
Yeah, he got a song with the Hot Boys on there.
No, I ain't know that.
Yeah, man.
I think that's the last album, Life After Death.
Yeah, but they got a song with Hot Boy. He got a song with Hot Boys on there. I can't remember the name of that album, but yeah. So I would have liked it to have been where they was all cool and got their shit together. Like No Limit, cool. But Cash Money not necessarily cool. But I hope this sparks up something for No Limit, because I honestly feel like No Limit, Master P need like a documentary or a mini series, because to put out, so like I remember, man, like my brother had a CD, like 3 of them, CD book this big, just full of CDs, just flipping through. And I'm thinking like, bro, what in the hell? And one of the things I used to like, when you open it, oh, what's coming out next? They'll have this coming out such and such. It'll be like 6 albums in there, 9 albums. This come out next week. And one of my favorite ones was Mercedes. I think it was called Rear Ended. I don't like. See, I can tell you don't even remember that, but when you get a chance, look up Mercedes, and I think it's called Rear End, where she was like leaning over Mercedes, like bent over. I don't know, like it's almost not as like big or iconic as a Lil' Kim cover, but it was definitely something that people was looking forward to.
So this is a conversation me and you had before on the podcast. My introduction to the South really was Ludacris and Jeezy. That's when I really started getting into music from the South. So I never really listened to No Limit like that.
That's
I remember watching I Got the Hookup like a motherfucker. I used to watch that TV show. I used to watch that movie all the time. I thought the movie was hilarious. And I remember like the Ice Cream Man. I remember Bout It.
Yeah.
No Limit Soldier and stuff like that. The main hits, but I was never really into No Limit like that at all. But with Cash Money, it was a little different, because Cash Money was a little bit more intertwined with the East Coast a little bit more, because they had songs with Jay, like stuff like that. They was on a lot of different stuff, so it made you interested in going back and listening to a lot of stuff from Cash Money. So when I listened to it, I really felt like I knew way more of a Cash Money shit than I did No Limit. Yeah. So when I heard No Limit performing, it kind of was like, I guess, I don't know, but the consensus online is Cash Money won. I mean, No Limit won.
Yeah. That's like it's hard to beat because I think they call them soldier songs. It's hard to beat those. Like it's hard to like if you was there and you heard this when it came out, which a lot of people probably it's probably a younger crowd that didn't or don't know. But man, listen, it was like No Limit. Like No Limit was the biggest thing for a good little minute. I don't even necessarily remember when Cash Money kind of came in and kind of like got the grasp of New Orleans, like, oh, that's what everybody paying attention to. But No Limit was big for a good little minute. I know at least damn near 96, 95 to like 2003, 4, somewhere around it. Like they had a good little run. But yeah, like I said, the Verzuz was good. I'm going to go back and watch it again. And like I said, I want to see Juvie do his own thing. I want to see him. And I feel like they should do a documentary. I feel like No Limit should do a documentary or get something. Because I feel like No Limit and Master P overlooked a lot, or not given the respect that they deserve, to be honest with you.
And we had like 25 minutes, so we could do this last little bit. But another thing that I thought about too was, what did you feel about it not being in Louisiana, being at Vegas? The reason why I thought it was at Vegas, I feel like they probably got cut a bigger check to bring it to Vegas. Kind of like a residency is to some extent, but it ain't, a residency is a long extended period of time. This was just one night.
Right.
But I feel like it did logistically didn't make any sense for them to keep shouting out New Orleans, and they fucking 1,000 miles away from it, however far Vegas is from New Orleans. So
I understand them still shouting them out, shouting New Orleans.
No, I do too, but it's just like, why wouldn't y'all be there? Because a lot of people were saying the crowd was dead. The crowd could have been a lot hyper.
Yeah, if it was in New Orleans, or it didn't even have to be in New Orleans. It didn't have to be in Louisiana. If it was in the South somewhere, in general, if it was in the South, it would have been better. And what's crazy It's a girl, like, it's a podcast, and they from Atlanta. Damn it, I cannot think of the name of their podcast. But they funny. I watch them all the time. But I seen one of the girls on there, Joanna. I seen her like when they be going through the crowd. I was like, damn, I see old girl there. She was on there a couple of times, to be honest with you. But yeah, like, I feel like if it was in the South, it would have been better. Because I don't think people just like, I'm about to buy tickets to go to Vegas for a Verzuz. You know what I mean? But I feel like if it was in the South, it would have been better. I definitely think so.
And what did you think about Mia X? Because Mia X is getting a lot of love right now.
Oh yeah, like I said, it's a lot of people that get outshine because every time they bring up female rappers, Mia X, most of the time, like they only bring up Nicki, they only bring up Foxy, Kim, for the most part. It's a lot of people that I feel like get left out. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the Brat get left out. I feel like Mia X get left out. You know what I mean? So, and Mia X, nice. She was dope. She did a good job. You would have thought, like, oh, she, like you said, like with Juvie, like, she been doing this, like, she never stopped. Like, she was on her job. So, yeah, I think that was good. And the crazy thing, all this time, I thought C Murder had got out. I feel like he got out and went back. I don't know. Like, it's crazy, but I thought C Murder was out.
Yeah, I don't know. I was surprised to see Turk. I didn't know Turk was out.
Turk went out. He be on a podcast.
Yeah, I know. For some reason, I felt like he was back in jail, but I could, like, obviously I'm wrong.
He be on this podcast, the Beehive, which is in Atlanta. Like, he be on that podcast all the time. See, the thing is, the reason why Turk went there, because like, he went on the podcast and told when they was back then, they said a lot of their jewelry was fake, and they got mad at him about it.
You got anything else? Or are we good?
We could be good.
Yeah.
Let me see. Like I said, I think the Verzuz is good. Maybe what we should do is come up with a vote of who the next Verzuz or who somebody would want to see. Like, I feel like, because we've seen Nelly and Ludacris, that made sense. I want to see T.I., honestly. T.I. and...
Wasn't he supposed to go against Jeezy?
So it was supposed to be T.I. versus 50. But then it was like T.I. and Jeezy. But then T.I. was like, no, I feel like, or it should be Jeezy and Gucci. Which made a better show, I believe, between them two. So yeah,
it's a great show. I think I was watching that literally the other day, and I was reading the damn comments. I was thinking like, yo, everybody and their mom was in that comment section, nigga.
Yeah,
like everybody.
You gotta remember that was definitely
everybody.
That was doing COVID. Everybody was on chilling. That's what you was watching. And everybody was thinking like, oh man, there's somebody pop off. And I don't know if you seen Gucci recent interview.
I did.
Yeah, he said he was appreciative that Jeezy responded a certain way because he said he probably would have went left. But yeah, that was a good one. That was a big one because of the history they had. And thank God nothing happened because I like both of them.
If you ever get a chance to go watch the Gucci and Jeezy Verzuz, if you want some entertainment, just read everybody's comments because it's like it's almost trapped in a time capsule. Yeah. And you see who was on Gucci's side, you see who was on Jeezy's side, and you see people biases was kicking in heavily. It was just dope. It was really entertaining to see. Yeah. I feel like Obama was in that bitch.
He probably was. Look, to be honest with you, a lot of stuff that's posted on social media, the comments is the best part of it.
Yeah. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Get Right Podcast. It's your boy Pito sitting here with...
I think you need to change the name of the podcast because you can't get right.
That's what I said, right?
You said, it's not what you said.
The Get Right Podcast.
The podcast is Can't Get Right Podcast.